La maudite des vieux chauds.
I have seen the dark shadows moving in the woods, and I have no doubt that whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me.
David, you look absolutely terrific, honestly. You've got like glue on.
This is where the worst begins. This is where we must stop. For beyond is the work of madness. The nightmare of insane murder and lingering death.
Get inside and lock your doors. Close your windows.
Someone is watching you. Someone is waiting for you. Someone wants to scare you to death.
This is Albert from the Tuesday Show. You're listening to the goddamn Dave Hill Show, now on a flipping Monday.
No. You're an angel witch. Oh man. We did it. Was that intro too slick, the way we transitioned and our cameras worked?
It was perfect.
I think it was pretty perfect. Right?
Feels good. Anyway, hello and welcome to the Dave Hill Goodtime Hour. Hi, how are you, everybody? Joining us in the U's and Tubes, boy criminal Chris Gersbeck.
Hello.
Chicken Rancher Des.
Good evening.
How are you guys doing? Give me more than that.
Oh,
I'm on medications.
as am I.
Mix them right.
What do you on?
Oh, like just I take Wellbutrin and Prozac. Is that what you meant? Or were you talking more like Tylenol?
It's just
and
general question.
Robitussin?
You didn't have to answer. I mean,
No.
you did, but it's fine.
Caffeine and weed here.
Caffeine and weed
And
together at last.
You know, it's the right way to go.
It is a good combo, like on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
We were having a raging conversation, argument really,
Oh, Dave, your mic's on.
I got confused because I have my YouTube. I'll be honest. I was looking at Zoom and YouTube, and I got really
Your
weirded
mic,
out because of my medications, which are drugs.
your mic is kind of tripping out. You might have to unplug it.
Jesus Christ!
Right? I'm not the only one hearing that.
It went there. Yeah.
That better?
Oh yeah. There we go.
Feels good. Everyone, give it a thumbs up in the YouTube browser to help my self-esteem. Anyway, we were arguing about a horrible argument over whether to continue using Angel Witch because it then in 5 countries you can't watch the show on YouTube. But we decided fuck those countries, even though those countries are the United States, Australia, and then I don't know 3 other popular countries, whatever those would be. What would they be? Canada?
Canada. I almost said Florida.
India's pretty big. India's very big.
India, yeah.
Mexico is giving trouble.
Mexico. How many people live in Mexico?
A lot.
How many? Let's run a check on that.
One moment, please.
What's that music I hear in the background? Is that by any chance
It's Disco Dancer.
music from the hit movie Disco Dance? This is among my many questions. We have a great guest tonight. He's I would argue one of the god mothers and fathers of podcasting.
Without a doubt.
Checks out.
That checks out.
Mm-hmm.
He is Keith Malley from Keith and the Girl, and I saw Hemda in the YouTube live chat.
Former show.
I feel like I didn't get self-conscious in pronouncing her name, and I feel like I just hit it out of the park. I don't know. What do you think, Chris? You would know.
It's pretty good. I don't go out of my way as much as you do.
You don't want to put the effort out.
Well, no, it's not the effort. I don't want to, like we've discussed this before when people say like prosciutto or like what's
that enrages me though. That specifically,
right?
When people do that with Italian foods, because no one in Italy speaks that way.
They don't say gabagool?
No, it's a completely made up thing. It enrages. You want to upset me? Do that.
Okay.
Oh my God, all over the place. We are the Disco Dancer screening.
Yes,
which we've been talking about for a while now.
Threatening.
I would argue 2 weeks straight now, nonstop.
At least.
Both on the show and via heated text message. We're gonna we have confirmation from Disco Dancer Authority Anav Paul and Mumbai that he's up for it. And what are we talking about? January?
I think we were floating Saturday, January 2nd around.
That's coming fast and hard.
Yeah, it's next Saturday.
That's coming fast and hard.
I mean, we could probably push it back a week if we had to, but
if we absolutely had to.
I think it's start the year.
Oh yeah, I feel like 2021 is the year that we make Disco Dancer the massive hit in America it deserves to be. We're gonna need to find out if our guest tonight, Keith Malley, has seen Disco Dancer, because I know he sees supposedly every movie, but has he seen Disco Dancer?
That's a good point. Yeah, he and Keith and Hemda, Keith and the girl do silent trailers. But as far
I
as
was
I
a
know,
guest
it's-
on silent trailers. I was
Yeah.
impressively bad at silent trailers. I was so bad, it seemed like I was good
Yeah.
at being bad. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
For
It
the
wasn't a
listeners-
strong showing on my part.
What for the listeners at home that don't know? What are the silent trailers?
I'm glad you asked, Des. Silent Trailers is a show. Well, I would say it's hosted by Hemda from Keith and the Girl, and Keith from Keith and the Girl is sort of, I would argue, brought out, not unlike in Pulp Fiction when they bring out the Gimp, which is not me saying that Keith is like that, but he's sort of brought out like a wild animal who's seen every movie.
Yeah.
And then Hemda describes the trailer, and then you have to guess what movie she's describing.
Okay.
And invariably, in my personal experience, Keith gets the movie before I do.
Well, the
That's
twist
my
is that,
experience.
The twist is that Hemda has like no pop culture knowledge at all. Like she doesn't know who anyone is. So she could say, I think that's Tom Cruise, but it could actually be, Mark Ruffalo or something.
Why? Well, I think that's a wonderful, of her many wonderful qualities.
Yeah.
Endless wonderful qualities. I think that's just one more quality. My mom was like that. That's not me comparing Hemda to my mom. But my mom, we once asked her to name like a pop star, a contemporary musical star. And she said, granted, this was like the 80s when the question was posed to her, but still her answer was Nat King Cole. Do you even know who that is?
Sure.
Yeah.
With
Natalie-
confidence, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Natalie Cole's father, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
But arguably not a strong answer in like 1987 when asked like who is a pop star right now. Nat King Cole. It was sort of a timeless answer. Anyway, I don't know what my point is. We can't do the crime blotter tonight. Normally I would say let's do the, but as we learned last week, they've got us by the balls, I guess I would say.
Paywall Blues.
I was trying not to say balls, and I said, I'm just going to say it.
Do it.
The worst year of our time on Earth is coming to an end. I'm going to say balls.
Yeah.
I don't
Should
care.
we give out the phone number for people who want to call in?
Please, let's heat it up with some calls.
The number is 347-474-0260.
0260. That's 347-474-0260.
Now I'm worried I tweeted out the wrong phone number earlier.
You did?
I might have.
Well, that's the problem. Otherwise, the phones would be ringing. This is a wildly popular show, both in live stream and podcast format. So you would think the calls would just be aggressively coming in. Do you guys have hot Christmas plans? This is a trick question.
No.
Stay
Good.
home.
That's the right answer. Someone asked me that. Someone I don't know Facebook messaged me and they said, "Oh, are you going to see your family for Christmas?" And I said, "No, I'm not going to see my fucking family for Christmas."
Are they setting you up, you think?
Maybe they
I don't
were.
know. But I was like, "No, I'm not going to see my family."
Yeah. If I didn't see him for Thanksgiving, I'm not going to see him for Christmas. So
I may never see him again. No. I wouldn't. No, but we'll see him next year.
sure.
We're going to do it.
nice having the day off, not having to travel anywhere, go split time between 3 or 4 different families and houses. I'm looking forward to it.
I gotta say, aside from the threat of death, I'm not minding this isolation.
There are upsides to it if you look at it.
You know, there are many aspects to the pandemic lifestyle I may continue with.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely no socializing.
Yeah.
Spending most of my time with my dog.
That's always a win.
Yeah. Really, my only complaint really is just worrying that human interaction might lead to mine or someone's death, someone else's death.
That's always
really someone
case,
else's
though.
death. What's that?
The human interaction has always led to death for somebody. I mean,
Yeah,
nothing's
true.
technically new.
Statistically speaking, you're right.
You know,
The odds of all human interactions, the odds of them ending in death, even a simple lunch date,
mm-hmm.
death is waiting.
It can go so wrong.
Death is
so fast.
waiting. What is that?
It can go so wrong so fast.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you guys have any hot gift wishes, desires, things you're expecting, things you know you're getting?
Kind of got past that point in my life where I
Yeah.
had a Christmas list.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
Like, if I want
I've
something-
had years where I've literally not gotten any gifts. Like in the last 5 or 10 years, I'll literally be like, "Oh yeah, I didn't get anything literally from anybody this year."
You know, yeah, it's all right.
I mean, there'll be something, but it'll be it'll be like gloves. You know those really gloves that are like in a bin at CVS.
Yeah.
I'll get those.
Yeah.
Someone will just be like not even breaking their stride on the way out of CVS and be like, "Oh, get Dave some fucking gloves. He can shut the fuck up."
Do you exchange gifts with your girlfriend, or are you strictly no gifts?
We have a $5,000 spending limit. No, I got a few things. I made some things this year.
Those are the best gifts.
Just because I've been
highly
having
personal
fun doing that quite a lot lately. So, oh yeah, there's a lot of excitement coming. But the big thing is I have to figure out what to get my dog, because dogs, they know when you open gifts on Christmas, they're not stupid. They know what the fuck.
Something's happening here.
So you have to get them something. So I might go buy my Lucy some sausages or something.
Ours have been snooping. They know.
What's that?
Our dogs have been snooping. They found the stash. So
They know. I love it.
yeah, it's kind of true.
I love when dogs just get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys used
Get
to
into it.
snoop for gifts when you were younger?
Of course.
No, I didn't, because I think it was just like I wanted that big surprise. Plus, the gifts kind of stopped
Yeah.
by about 9 or something. They didn't stop, but that's when the gloves from CVS and stuff started really making their way into the rotation.
Yeah.
You were like one of 4 or 5 kids, right, Dave?
5 kids, yeah.
Yeah, and sort of like in the back half of it. So everybody's kind of done with Christmas by then, right?
Gloves from CVS. My dad would just wrap something from his office,
Yeah. So you got
like a stapler or something.
You got to be the oldest. That's the spot you want to get in, because then you have the whole run of everything.
The pole position.
Absolutely.
Oldest or youngest?
Yeah. In the middle is beat.
Man, oh man. What is this song called that's playing right now, Chris? I want to test your knowledge.
Krishna Darti Pe Aha Tu.
You can't read it. I thought you'd be able to just tell me.
No, I did. I didn't read that.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh boy. Should we bring our guests on?
Sure, yeah. He's backstage.
Let's do it.
Backstage.
Let's stop teasing it. There he is. Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
Go ahead.
Keith
Keep
Malley.
going. Oh, say
That's
it again.
the stuff.
I might have talked over it. Say it again.
Keith Malley from Keith and the Girl.
Good to be here. How you doing?
Stuff.
I didn't mean to be so slick. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Love you. This is the first time I met Dez, old school chicken rancher. This is exciting.
Yep.
Yeah. Chris, of course, boy criminal, I know. And Dave, it's good to see you. The Cravat King.
Well, yeah. No, I'm just a guy in a sweater.
I know you're keeping it low key. Yeah. How you doing?
Low key.
You all right? I see you without your day scarf. I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to be more relatable.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
scarf free sometimes.
Well, happy holidays.
You too. How are you doing? You look great.
Thank you. I feel great. Thank you for asking. I'm doing all right. You know, it seems everybody's doing the same, you know, during COVID.
Yeah.
We're getting by. So however you're doing, that's probably how I'm doing. It's weird, but I'm doing okay. Things are okay in my life.
Where are you now? Are you in New York City?
I'm in New York. We got rid of our studio because we couldn't have guests in person because we're decent human beings. And so
what do you think about that? I see that and I'm horrified when I see people doing that.
It's shocking.
What, like podcasts in person?
It's shocking how people are like go out and party and then hide the pictures, I guess, if you're a piece of shit, but they put the pictures up.
Yeah. I'm amazed. People it's one thing, I guess, when you're a production where you're like, okay, you know that this production is doing testing and all this shit on the day and all that. But like, yeah, people that are just like, oh no, we're just gonna do it.
Do you get invited to things? I got invited to a party. They go, oh, I know how you feel. There's a lot of people, but they'll be wearing masks. It's my birthday party, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I'm like, oh, shit. No, I happen to plan a spitting party that day, but they're not even embarrassed.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking insane. Early on, like, I would have people ask me to do a lot of stuff, and I'd be like, no. And then there was this one podcast, so like, hey, like, and I was out here in Ohio, and they're like, do you know, like, of any comedians and musicians in New York, like, who would want to do our show? And I was like, well, is it on Zoom? And they're like, no, we don't like to do it on Zoom. We like to do it in person. And then so I was like, well, no, I don't fucking know a single person that I would encourage to do
right
stupid show.
We had somebody going, hey, this and he was a recent guest, but before that he said, hey, this person's willing to do in-person guest appearances. Let us know. And it's like, well, I'll try to ignore that. And then when we have them on Zoom, act normal. But what the oh, are you? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah.
What's your regular mask, by the way? Is it a wool mask? Yeah.
My mask?
Yeah.
I have an N95, and then
that's what I got.
Nice.
Lately, I've been dressing it up with another mask on top of it.
One of these.
Yeah.
Classic.
Have you guys seen the Tom Cruise rant video?
Yes.
Love it.
I feel really good because turns out I have the exact same mask that Tom Cruise is using.
Oh, kudos.
So I feel pretty safe because I got to figure for all his craziness, he's probably going to have a mask that he's pretty sure works.
Right.
Wait, that's a video? The one with him yelling?
No, they just use recent pictures from him on the set.
Yeah, I've only heard the audio
as the audio played. I'm just thinking of the article video clip that they put together with the website thing.
Oh, I love that rant. He was all of us. He was the voice of reason for the entire planet.
And don't apologize, he yells. It's too late to apologize. Just stop it or you're done. And I'm losing my shit. And I wonder if there's a certain point where he's like, now I know I'm being recorded. At this point,
he must have known right out of the gate, because you got to figure that Christian Bale set the standard.
Right.
For going off on people on set, right?
But Christian looked like an asshole. Tom didn't.
He did.
Sure.
I don't know where I was talking about this. I was just talking about this.
Are you talking to other people?
I talked to two other people, and one of them is a dog.
All right.
But the most fascinating thing to me about the Christian Bale thing is that he did the whole thing in an American accent.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
that's how you knew it wasn't real. That wasn't your real passion because it's not your real voice.
Yeah, that I couldn't believe that he just because his speaking voice is like a thick Welsh accent.
Yeah,
To
But he
be
was like,
fair,
no, I'm gonna ream this person.
It's so deep in character, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, he always plays characters with American accents. So I think
Excellent point.
And you can't ruin my process right now. I am American, and I do walking through. Still my American accent. I am not pleased. No, that's fake, and that's why he's bad news. Tom, though, I never thought I'd agree with Tom Cruise, but yeah, A+.
What if
Yeah, he nailed it.
Tom Cruise did it like in a British accent?
Then that would be interesting, but he was human for a second. What if you see the video and he's jumping couch to couch, and you don't apologize, and you'll be fired.
I bet he probably was jumping around. You got to figure.
You have to assume.
He was doing a lot of.
Yeah, if he didn't jump around, I would think that was fake. Same thing.
Yeah, then you're like, that's not real. So I don't know if you heard when we were talking about this, but this has been on my mind all day. It's all I could talk about. But have you seen the movie Disco Dancer?
I know of Disco Dancer. I know the song "I Am a Disco Dancer" was my wedding song, but I'm not really.
Wait, what? It was?
What did you say?
It was your wedding song?
Well, I was divorced, but that was a big mistake. Is my point. Should have went with Soul Sister. Yeah, but no, I know every movie ever made, but they have to be popular American movies. I don't know the Indian stuff too much. No offense to Indians.
Well, I think you're gonna really enjoy it. That's what I wanted to ask. Like, so I guess you answered the question. So you do see every movie, but you don't go into every
genre. No,
every genre.
No, I'd kill myself for God's sakes. But yeah, I think it was because
I feel better.
I wasn't allowed to see movies before I was 18, for the most part. Yeah, my dad was a Catholic priest. They were very strict. We would rent a movie. Then it's like, well, you can't see rated R movies. Well, you can't see PG-13 movies. Well, this was an innuendo. You can't see a PG-rated movie. So I didn't see movies till I was basically 18. And then I started seeing everything. Like, what a treat. Like moving out on your own, and I could have McDonald's anytime I want. There's that stupidity where I felt free. And
Yeah.
And even though I don't like most movies, I must, because I keep seeing them. I got the movie pass, all this stuff.
Oh, wasn't that such a great 9 months?
It was a great 9 months, and then AMC did it. I mean, and then before COVID, I would see shit like I shouldn't see, like a second Suicide Girl Squad or something. But I'm like, I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hour and a half, even if I left going, fuck that. I love movies and hate them.
Have you seen What About Polly? Alone in a Movie Theater?
I saw the one where it's called the right title. Yeah, probably did.
Wait, Along Came Polly.
Right.
See, this
and what
is
about
where my
Bob?
medications? What about Bob? No, it is called Along Came Polly. Oh God damn it! The Jennifer Aniston vehicle.
Of course.
I saw the two movies I've seen. Well, I guess I've seen many movies alone.
But I didn't care. I could tell her character was lacking because Jennifer Aniston didn't have love at that point. So she was less of a person. But then when she finally found love, which we all saw in the paper, much better actress.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, I don't know.
That's interesting.
It's just of note,
But have you watched what's that show? The Morning Show. Have you guys watched that?
I've seen
tried.
that, yeah.
Have not.
Wait, who said that? Who said I tried?
I tried.
You tried. I'm sorry.
I watched it all the way.
I don't have time for this is why I love movies. I don't have time for TV shows. I'm like, I see where this is going. Just hire her. Hire the funky one you're going to, and she'll fight with her and do it.
Yeah. That's basically the show.
Yeah, I don't got time.
Yeah. I think you made the right choice.
I'd sooner watch Hi, I'm a Disco Dancer over here.
We got to get you to watch it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I have time now. Yeah.
How have you been? How's 2020 going for you?
Fucking great. Why? Kenda's a great co-host on Keith and the Girl, and we're able to keep that
she's
going.
amazing.
She's the best. And by the way, she was on your show when you did you raised money for Black Lives Matter, and she has such patience with people. It was like in June or something, or the end of July, and I remember more than one phone call. At least one was a big deal, where this obviously white guy was asking, "What's the big deal with Black Lives Matter?"
Yeah.
And right there,
right.
I honestly would have been out, and just let you guys do the talking for this idiot. But she like tried to talk and explain things to him and got out of him his real point, which was he said, the black people are just other people to me. So if they are kept down, which he ended up agreeing to, good, because why wouldn't I want myself and my family to be raised up? And then she still went on to make him a better person. Can you fucking imagine?
It was amazing. Yeah. I would have just started yelling had she not been a calming force.
Yeah.
And voice of reason in that conversation.
Right. Then she got him to donate $12. So what are you going to do?
There we go.
Yeah. So we're still doing Keith and the Girl, and it's fun. And yeah, other than that, the whole thing's weird. The whole thing's fucking weird.
What are you going to do? What's the first thing when we get back out there?
Probably I miss hugging the mailman, right? We all do that. I don't know. I think I'll cry. I think I'll just, hug somebody that isn't my girlfriend.
That's what I worry about. I worry that I might become too, like when I get the vaccine, I might just start crying.
Right.
And I don't want to show vulnerability.
Right.
I just want to be like, all right, I got it. Hey, listen, I'm gonna head over. I gotta grab some items from men's section.
You could go to people can go to keithandthegirl.com/Dave Hill and see anytime Dave Hill was on our show. So I must have asked you this and I forget. What are you? When is the last time you legit cried? And I see you on your bike and you're ready to fight the punk kids. But what do you do when no one's looking and you're really upset? What do you do, Dave Hill?
I usually just kind of go like, oh,
too much.
Oh, oh my God. I think I did. I tend to get teary-eyed, out of like sort of joy or never like out of being upset, really. Maybe once every 10 years,
right.
I'll tear up.
For the cleaning,
Yeah. I'll just really let it. But it's usually something like I was crying at something on TV the other night, and I was really embarrassed. It was something completely stupid. That's usually what'll get me.
Right. Like
me during completely unsad moments in movies. Like there's like a scene in Spider-Man 2 where Aunt May is like falling through the air and Spider-Man catches her. For some reason it like makes my eyes tear up.
Yeah, it's powerful. Oh, you know what?
Because she's so nice to him. Yeah. She's so nice to him, and he caught her. You see?
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, the uncle already died, so it's a big deal.
Wait, so Keith, now
I saw Spider-Man. Yeah.
Did you see? Though I'm guessing you didn't see this. Did you see Unorthodox on Netflix?
No, sounds like a TV show.
TV show. Did you guys see that?
I didn't watch it.
Neither of you saw that?
No, you told me to. I never got around to it.
You told me to.
It's only like less than 4 or 5 or 6 episodes.
I was in
pretty much like a movie. What's that?
4, 5, and 6 is always 9, 10, 11. No, thank you.
Yeah. No, but there was like she's this woman. It's based on a true story, and she is in a I guess Orthodox community in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Or Hasidic. I don't. And she decides it's not for her, and she flees to Berlin, and then she starts going to raves and stuff. And
right, is one show like the train ride?
What's that?
What I mean? You ever see a series and you get to like an episode? First of all the series are what? If it's short, it's 6 episodes. If it's long, it's 13 episodes every season. So some episodes are just filler. So I'm like, oh, this is where their fridge breaks, and it has nothing to do with anything. Fuck.
No, this
that
one was,
one straggler episode that just has nothing to do with
at
the rest
least
of the
one.
series.
Yeah.
This was action packed. This show.
All right.
I might go back but I watched that, and then she ends up, she goes to Berlin and starts a new life for herself.
Oh.
And I got kind of at the end of it, I got kind of weepy because I was like, "This is my story," and I was somehow I felt like some connection. Right. I was like, "Oh my God, I can totally relate to this," even though. Arguably don't have a lot in common with that.
Have you been to Berlin?
Character. I have.
Okay.
Several times. So
okay.
It could have been that.
She was only there once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might have been it. But I think, I got a little and I was embarrassed, even though I was alone.
Right.
I was like, this is kind of sad that I'm crying. I wasn't not tears, not like Chris was when Spider-Man caught that.
That was weird. Yeah.
He was sobbing. He was a mess.
That was so recent too, and it's so loud in my back of my head. Like he did that.
Yeah, were you
crying? No, it's not even like crying. It's like your eyes just kind of tear up. It's not like cry. Like I wasn't sitting there weeping. It's
no, yeah, you were. Go get your wife. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, you were. And just because you stopped crying, it doesn't mean you cried or didn't cry. Oh, the whole thing's disgusting.
I cried at the end of Coco. That was a legitimate cry.
Well, sure. You know Spanish.
Movie.
Yeah.
That on purpose though. The Pixar movies, they play to that. I mean, all the movies do, I guess, but I mean, they know how to really turn it on.
Yeah.
When I'm on a date watching a movie and I cry, I nudge the woman. I'm like,
yeah, look, my capacity for emotion.
Yeah, I feel that.
Me out.
Now's the time I feel.
Wait, so when was the last time you cried?
Jesus, what the fuck, Dave?
No, but for real, like full on bawling.
You know what it was? It was during
full on.
It was the George Floyd riots. Everything's happening live on TV. It doesn't matter what channel you're watching. I lean left for sure, and I turn on Fox News, and everything's live, so it can't be twisted around. And the cops know there's cameras there, and they can still give a fuck. So whatever channel you're watching abuse. And then I sit on the toilet to piss just because I also want to break. And I just go, Siri, play music. And it's playing Fiona Apple. Kick me under the table all you want. I won't shut up. And somewhere just the two of them, I just bawled. I just lost my shit and bawled. And I'm not really that person. And then I go to this chat group with my siblings. I'm one of 5 also. And I'm like, hey, so these two things just happened. I'm losing my shit. You guys watching TV or whatever. And then one of my brothers goes like, if a cop did something wrong, they usually get caught. They usually pay for their crime. And I'm like, first of all, what the fuck planet did that ever happen? We're about the same age. When did that ever happen? A. B, I just said I cried and losing my shit. If you can't am I saying to, coddle me? I guess so. But if you can't relate, then give it a second. Do you know what I mean? I have a brother that takes pictures of sunsets and he puts it in the group chat. Well, I can give a fuck. I'm not there. What do I care about a picture? But I don't jump in and go, I'm not there. That's one of the other siblings to jump in. So jump in or don't. But that is the last time I really lost my shit.
Well, wait, so that's intense. I mean, that's reasonable. It's not like Chris over here, who's Spider-Man.
Well, he just welled up.
Everyone in the chat's actually asking if I or Des cried at the end of The Mandalorian.
No, jeez,
I did not.
Des didn't. Okay, good.
I was actually surprised that I didn't, as a matter of fact.
Me too. Yeah.
So you loved it and it made you sad, but you're surprised you didn't. Or you heard everybody cried and you're surprised you didn't.
You have all kinds of emotions, and
sure,
right.
The
5-year-old will creep out and be like, "Wow, this is happening."
Well, don't cry until he takes off his mask. Come on.
Yeah. My wife is downstairs right now watching ET, and I kind of stayed away from paying attention to it because that will turn on the waterworks and it won't come off. They won't.
Yeah, I was just talking about that yesterday. It's impossible when I was a kid to watch that without crying at the end.
I did see that movie in a movie theater, one of the only ones when I was a kid, and my dad paid in literal pennies.
Wow.
Me, another one of us, I forget who, maybe my
rolled
sister.
Up, or did he?
Nope. Chang. And I know he got and they were all loose because he tried to do something stupid romantic with my mom for Christmas and give like a little treasure chest he must have found at a garage sale and filled it with pennies and be like, this is our future. Like maybe that's cute on a Tuesday, I guess. But anyway, now he's stuck with all these pennies. So he just dumped them on this poor girl's counter at this little theater in a strip mall. And then the woman's like, oh fuck. Is it all here? And he goes, yes, as if, of course, why would you doubt my integrity? She goes, okay. And then she just takes it all and throws it in the drawer. Like, and I was so embarrassed, so young and so embarrassed.
Everything I hear about your dad, he's amazing.
He's a character. We have a special section at our website, dear listeners.
.com/dad,
DAD. We had a little catfishing thing going on. Yeah.
Yeah, the catfishing thing was amazing. Can you break that down?
Long story short, for a literal year, because it started on my birthday, ended it on my birthday. He wrote to my ex-wife 2 years after a divorce. Hey, whatever happened to you and Keith? Why didn't it work out? They don't talk, to be clear. It's very out of line and weird. So I do talk to my ex still. And she goes, hey, I got this weird email. What the fuck? And I'm like, oh, do you mind if I pretend I'm you? She's like, I don't give a fuck, weirdo. I mean, this is, she's not gonna want me back after this weirdness. So I go, oh, thanks. So then I pretend I'm her, and my dad started hitting on my ex, AKA me. And that went on for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. So you can hear all those emails being read at /dad, and then
they're
Keith
amazing.
and the Girl is going to make it a book.
I think when Dave and I were on Keith and the Girl last was when you got the confirmation that your dad realized that it was you.
Yeah, I told him it was me. Yeah.
But he wasn't. He was fine.
He has to be. Yeah. What's he going to do? Yeah. He has to be. And then he has to take some moral ground, like, well, you were tricking me. So who knows what's honesty? And it's like, okay, weirdo. Come on, get the fuck out. I'm 46. Okay.
Did your mom ever find out it was you?
She has Alzheimer's, and so she's really like out of it in all, meaning all ways. And so no, there's no point to like sit her down.
Way to go, Chris.
Wow.
No, last I heard is that you were shocked that your mom hadn't heard about it.
She hadn't heard about it. Like my dad did say something. My dad told her something where she called and said, she left a message like, I heard you're still talking about us on this show in a bad way. And I really the saddest message. I really wish you didn't do that. Why'd you have to do that? Click, something like that. And then I called back and said, I think Dad's doing something weird and he could talk to me. We're all adults. Everything's fine. And then she goes, that is so good to hear. Okay. And that was the end of that. So that would have been the only hang up I would have had.
Now, where are you? So 5 kids, where are you in the lineup?
Second to last.
That's what I am.
Yeah, I know.
And what's the gap in years? Is it like mine's 5 kids in 6.5 years?
About that. Well, no, more than that. But the oldest, then 4 years, then me, then 3 years, and my sister, then 2 years, then 1 year.
Wow.
One girl. Yeah.
That's just the wild west.
I think at the end they just try to pump them out like, let me fix another problem, have a baby.
But that's nice. So you get along with everybody pretty well.
With the siblings, for the most part, yeah.
It's nice you have a whole group chat with them going.
Well, it's good that when we were kid, like my dad was, what he was, and so we all know people being more abused than this. So I had to recognize that it was abuse, being more mental. And to have 4 other siblings, not to be dramatic, it was almost like war at the end of the day, where you're like, hey, this is fucking crazy, right? Yeah, it is. Like, okay, as long as we all know it's fucking nuts. All right, good night. Then it wasn't so bad.
It's cool.
We do, my siblings and I do, there's 2 group chats. There's one that's the niceties one.
Okay.
And then there's another one that is missing a couple siblings where we really spill the tea.
Well, how many are in that one though? 2, 3?
There's one with 6. My sister, none of them listen to this show, so it's no.
Let's work on them first, though. I mean, we gotta get numbers up. Yeah.
So, but there's one that's all my siblings, and then one sister-in-law, and then one that's just 3 of us and the sister-in-law.
Oh, do you know? I don't know, and I guess I would know his sister-in-law. I don't know any of my cousins or anything like that. Like, this is how horrible my dad must have been as a person. We don't have extended family that I know about. Is that fucking weird?
Do you know them to exist?
I know some to exist, but they're mostly dead now. I don't know cousins.
But they're out there in the world.
They have to be, right? People have to be.
They must be.
They must be.
Have you thought maybe when this is all over, have a summit?
I tried that. I always wanted to have a summit where, like, a goal is to fly everybody here, or somewhere, and we all hang out and like, oh, you're this cousin, that. But I don't even know. Like, I can't even get a simple family tree from my parents.
You should do a 23.
I mean, simple. Yeah, but it tells you. I did do. By the way, I did one of those, the spit ones. And then it came out what percent, and I'm Eastern European of some kind, and then it said 1% European Jewish, and talking to my dad, my sibling goes, oh, and he's 1% Jewish, European Jewish, and my dad goes, no, that is not true. No percent Jewish. Look, no one fucked a Jew ever. No way. Oh, so where are we from? I always told you. Well, tell me again. Nah, you're not listening. Like, every story is shady and there's never an end to it. And that's why I have a low tolerance, I think, for bullshit. Like, if you hear Keith and the girl and, somebody's saying a story for the 3rd time, I'm like, all right, forget it. I'll never know. Next time.
Wow. He's just not having it. So
he's not having it.
He's not having it.
But you might have like other siblings that you don't know about.
I don't think other siblings. It'd be fun, if there was some story like that. But no, I don't think there's other siblings because he's lazy. But it'd be nice. Like, but he had 2 siblings. My mom had 4 siblings at least. Like, they had kids and other things. Where are these people?
Yeah, this is we gotta find these. We need to find them now.
Yeah. Never had parties, never had friends over. There's no friends, I know that. I think he burned every bridge, yeah.
But did
you
to
fuck my ex, yeah.
He's bringing, I mean, you can't say he's not bringing the heat on firing on a lot of cylinders.
Right. He's coming in.
He's a lone wolf. Right? He walks alone.
He definitely does, yeah.
Maybe that's like his game plan. Like he only goes after his friends' exes.
And I'm the only one who got married. That's interesting too. Like, think, not to be dramatic, but thinking about psychological damage, I'm thinking that it's interesting that out of 5, none of us had kids. And none of us cared to necessarily.
And you're the only one that ever got married?
I got married, got divorced. I'm seeing somebody now who happens to have stepkids, but it's interesting to me that none of us have our own kids.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I've got a similar setup.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, none of my siblings have kids at this stage. They're all full-grown adults and everything too. So,
because of your parents, do you think, or what?
Could be. I mean, who knows?
How many siblings? Des?
2.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Well, shutting it down.
Meanwhile, I'm the only sibling that doesn't have any kids.
That I'd look into too for different reasons.
Yeah. That's the whole equally concerning.
All right, sure.
But a whole other thing.
All right.
Well, what about you, Chris?
I have older brother. He has 2 kids, but that's it. I'm not having kids, so Everyone on this call seems to not want to have kids.
Oh yeah, I have no interest.
I feel like most of my friends are childless, but I think that's more just because we have a lot more in common, than
It's better for getting together for hangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could totally hang out anytime.
It's hard enough with a dog.
Right.
Yeah. Throwing out chickens. Shit.
Like picture it, like it's a regular day, right? You want to hang?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I can too. I don't got kids.
Where do you? You're outside? Yeah, I'll come outside right now.
Today's bad.
Front?
Today's a little rough. Let me call you back. Let's see the week. It's like much right now, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think I can be out.
Yeah. Just name it. It's fine.
And meanwhile, I wanted to hang out the whole time. I just have a problem with committing to that.
Yeah, I'm best with like the 20-minute warning.
Yeah,
if you try to make a plan for like 2 weeks from now,
I always regret it.
In normal time, I'm like, wow. But if you're like, I'm outside, let's go.
I was invited to this show at 8:59.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, welcome to our world.
Yeah, thanks.
That's how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we do it. What's the best movie you've seen recently?
Who knows what time is now? Jojo Rabbit was fucking fantastic.
I just saw that. It was so good.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
Who's in that?
The flamboyant Hitler.
Flamboyant Hitler.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of Scarlett Johansson.
Love her.
Why am I? Rebel Wilson's in it. There's a lot of people. A lot of famous people in it.
That guy.
That guy who did that thing.
Hello, you know the one.
Classic.
Yes. So good. Remember when Scarlett Johansson was playing the old dad and you didn't know the whole story, but you could tell something abusive was going on. So good.
It's hard to sell people on that movie. I think that's why I waited so long to watch it.
Right.
You don't really know what, it just looks like a lot of it looks like a 90-minute joke about Nazis.
Hitler's Nazis, but fucking fun as hell.
Yeah.
A good time Nazi movie.
Right. Yeah.
More or less.
All right. Wait, so have you seen it, Des? Not seen it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Mm-hmm. Where can I see this movie?
You can't. It was
I'll watch it
YouTube one-off.
They just had
a
wherever things are,
Wherever stuff is?
Yeah. You go there.
Now, will you, when this is all over, will you go to movie theaters again?
Yeah, of course. Why, is the vaccine in there or something? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you get a vaccine with a box of dots.
They do anything to upsell. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's what I want to. Yeah, that's how they should do it.
Yeah,
like Disney, go to like Disney World, get it there.
Well, that's where they need it. Put it in those mists they have during the summer.
That'd be that way people couldn't fight it. I just dropped something. There we go.
Okay, you got it.
I got
seamless.
it. Yeah. No one noticed.
Hey, let me mention this now that you bring that up. Did
Please.
you already play a commercial before you introduced me? That's how you do it sometimes. But I listen to this podcast and I got to tell you, all of a sudden you go to commercial. I think I pressed something wrong. Can you do it now instead? Can you tell the guys at Maximum Fun? Go. And we're back.
I think it's just some sort of machine.
Well, it seems to know right before the guest. This machine
knows.
The machine seems to know. But man, there is no warning. It really flips my lid.
Oh, well,
we used to have like interstitial music, and then I just got kind of lazy.
Yeah. How about just hey, it's me, Chris. Here comes the commercial. You obviously didn't press nothing wrong. Hello, folks. How's it going? And then, all of a sudden it's like, that's what you should do. Hey, guys. And I'm like, okay, so it wasn't my fault.
Chris, make a note. Let's send him a Dropbox of the show each week. No commercials.
Okay. Yeah.
Send him over a patch.
We used to get bored. We used to be like, we'll be right back after this message for Maximum Fun. And then I think one week we just forgot to do it, and then we just stopped doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give anybody more work, but man, you should say,
it's jarring.
You know, yeah, commercials, more commercials. I don't care, but man, it's just a punch to the gut. I'm like, what planet is this?
God damn it, Chris. Sorry. I've been telling you this for months.
It's honestly the first piece of
Thank you, Keith.
I've ever gotten.
Thank you, Keith. Man, oh man.
I'm surprised like no one at Maximum Fun has ever said anything. Like maybe you should put a little
warning.
Little transition. They don't listen.
I know a quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of disco dancer. A little more disco dancer.
Maybe
I'm telling you, when you see this movie.
Yeah. You ever not see something because you know it's going to be so good, so you don't want to be, on the roller coaster just yet? You want to be second in line?
Oh, yeah, that's everything. The more I hear about anything,
the
more I resist it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, I either think my first reaction is like, people are idiots. So if everyone likes this, I probably hate it because I'm amazing.
Right.
And I have better taste than everybody.
Do you know how long it took me? I had that Witch Taint album in my hands for fucking 2 months staring at it until I finally played it.
And then you're like, oh my gosh, I
was
could have
great.
waited another 2 months.
No, you're wrong. It was great, but just I knew. I'm like, I don't even want to risk it. And thank God we can be here talking. But you get nervous. You get nervous. This thing is so good might let you down. And again, it didn't. But yeah,
that happens to me though. Like the other thing is that I either think, oh, it's gonna suck, or I think something. I'm like, well, that sounds. Whatever that thing is, it's too good and it's going to consume me, and I have to wait until I have time to just hand my life over to this movie or whatever. That's how I remember the first time I heard the new Fiona Apple album, and I'm like, there better not be civil unrest soon. Also, it's going to be too fucking much, and there was. Yeah, that you're crying on the toilet.
Yeah, crying on the toilet.
To Fiona Apple.
Of all people.
That's like a poem right there, or a metaphor for something.
What's the biggest movie you guys have never seen as a result of that?
The biggest movie?
I've never seen Titanic.
Oh, you should see Titanic.
You're just trying to make a point.
No,
there's.
No, I'm serious. Kate Winslet's naked in that movie.
Yeah,
I think that's reason enough. I say that not being some sort of perv, but
there's a guy involved too. That's why it's fine to say. I remember people going, "Why? How could the windows steam up if the windows are open?" And I'm like, "How are you paying attention when you're whacking it?" Weird.
I resisted seeing E.T. when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I wish I did.
Because everyone was saying how great it was, and I was like, yeah, we'll see about that. Right. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, how old were you? Do you think?
I was just a pretty young thing, and I was just like, yeah, it's not as good as you say. I'm gonna wait 2 weeks.
One of his first stands that he took.
Yeah.
What's that?
It was one of the first stands that you took out there. Like
yeah. I don't care.
I passed on that Johnny Cash movie. I won't see that one.
Walk the Line?
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine if you don't see that.
At this point, that's the only one I have left that I'm holding strong on.
Wait, why you been? Because everyone said it was great.
Fuck
them.
Yeah, it was the year after that Ray Charles movie, which I saw, and I ended up, that was a piece of shit, and it was the same exact format, and at that point, I had been deep in a Johnny Cash rabbit hole for a while, so I feel like I didn't need the movie to come in and try to ruin the story. So
I think you'll be all right if you don't see it.
I think he won for that, didn't he? No, he got nominated. That's what it was.
I heard that he and Reese Witherspoon really didn't get along on set.
Heard that.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Did you really hear that?
It does sound familiar.
I heard that she tried to get him fired as Johnny Cash.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I don't know if that's true. I don't want to believe it's true.
All right.
But can you imagine?
Maybe she got so into it, like she really hated him, like the wife hated him for a second.
Yeah. She's like, I'm going to get him fired.
It's method. He's fired.
I watched, was I talking about this last week? I watched the MIA documentary. Did we talk about that already?
Oh, yeah, you mentioned it.
Yeah, you love her.
Yeah,
I can't stop talking about it.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's your show.
No. I just I went down I had like 2 or 3 days where you could not shake me from MIA content.
Right, but they didn't have permission for her music. That was the kicker. They couldn't use the music. They couldn't use the music in the documentary. That was the kicker.
In her own documentary?
Yeah, it was all cover songs. Looking back.
Wait, that's not true.
Roxette.
That's not true.
No.
It seems believable though. Like it's that you seem like you're convincing for one, but then you're like, you know what? I could see MIA running into that. I could see it. It's just controversial.
Right. She'll do something kooky.
Yeah, something will happen.
Hemda wrote in the chat that she's never seen Schindler's List. I just wanted to make you guys aware of that.
We should have a viewing party. Schindler's List. We'll do Disco Dancer and Schindler's List.
Well, her point is that
party.
She's raised to be that it's clear what happened. She's not missing a story of the Holocaust. She's like, I get it. What are you gonna do? Tell me again? And no, I just bawl for 3 hours. I'm good.
Yeah.
I was born in the country, so I had to learn it. It's good that I saw the movie. I mean,
yeah. So,
what do you think about that, Dave? If you had to say,
if I had about which aspect of this,
did it happen?
Oh, about the Holocaust?
If you had to say,
if I had to say, I'm glad I'm gonna go. I'm Des is gonna get so mad at me for saying this, but I believe it happened.
Okay. I think
he's always saying not.
You open yourself up that way. That's all.
What's that?
You just open yourself up to criticism that way. I'm just saying. Believe what you want. That's okay. But
right. He's just saying, can we question some things?
Fair.
Yeah.
If you don't have discussion, then what do you have?
This is true. That's an interesting. Have you noticed that in these recent years when you have just blatant racists and things like that, pundits saying like, "What are we silencing people? Like people you can't have opposing views." I'm like, well, yeah, we used to just not let those people on shows and have them talk. Like it was never a thing where we were like, yeah, let that guy spew hate on this show.
It goes with the pandemic and vaccine thoughts and all this shit where like, I think it's the worst thing that happened in this world was we thought we had to hear all sides. You don't have to hear all sides about everything.
I feel like we didn't used to hear all sides and it was fine.
Right. Yeah.
Like if someone was racist or homophobe or whatever, we would just be like, shut the fuck up, get out of here. But now you're supposed to listen to them.
Yeah. Are you afraid I'm going to convince you? What are we talking about over here? Chris, thoughts?
What? I'm just everyone having I don't think any of us should have a voice. No, I
feel like that's the first thing I've agreed with on that.
Yeah, no, I don't understand. I don't think we should go soft on people who just. It's like, yeah, I'm a hateful piece of shit, but you have to listen to me.
You gotta listen to when we had Nazis in the street in New York. No exaggeration, really, no exaggeration. And you can't punch them in the face. You got to hear all sides. Bet you checked into Schindler's List halfway through, and you're like, I can't tell what side I'm on yet.
Yeah,
the guys with the fucking skulls on their hats, they probably want me to think they're bad. I'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, there's always going to be a twist,
right?
No, yeah, that is a weird thing. Like, I remember, I'm an old man. I know. I just remember a time when you just be like, Nazis, they're bad. We don't. Yeah,
never looked like an asshole in public saying that, but now depends on the company, I guess.
When do you think that shift happened? I feel like it's maybe past 10, 15 years or so.
What's that?
We're just like racism's getting normalized to the point where we're being conditioned to see it as like just an opposing point of view rather than just being outright wrong.
I don't think intelligent people see it as just an opposing point of view. It's fucking great,
Yeah,
it's the same bullshit as ever. It's just
it's what's weird is the I think a lot of this came out because of Trump, and I'm hoping a new daddy in charge, keeps the little babies quiet. I'm hoping it's that simple. But I do see people say, well, let's maybe Trump meant not the all Mexicans are rapists. Maybe he meant when he said this. Maybe when he said bleach under the skin. Maybe when it's like, dude, you wouldn't date this fucking person. Look at the big fucking picture and all the things you're like, maybe. You tell your kid, go to bed, you're lying to me. But what the fuck are people defending one thing at a time? Just look at the part. Like, I'm from Somerset, Pennsylvania, Hick County in Pennsylvania. And they voted, and I see how they're voting and what they're voting for. And I'm like, I'm from this town. If you saw Don Jr.'s smug face, you would smack it into a bar stool just because of the smirk.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you pals with him online and not flat out racist? You follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's that Skrelly face. You know what I'm talking about, that one Kardashian face. You see that they would just slap him in the head, but instead like, oh, you're on an agenda I seem to like, and now we're pals.
Patriots, come on.
Yeah.
America, they love America. I love America.
That guy, I was just thinking about that today. Like his speaking voice is not his real voice.
No way. Talk about Junior.
Like the way, if you ever thought about that, like the way he's that it's like a put on that he has this deep voice.
I can see that. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
We're looking at Little Beavis and Butthead over here. Yeah.
They're yearbook photos.
Yeah.
My cousins went to school with them.
Ugh.
Them.
Any good stories?
Could have killed them.
They said I can't really. Yeah, there's one because I've said my cousins went to school with them. Now, if I tell the story, it'll be directly traced back.
I'm gonna send you a story right now about my cousin and sent. Can you read that to people?
Good, sure, yes, no problem.
What did my cousin do?
No, but I do have it on. I do have it on good authority that that they did not donate the parents of Ivana and Donald, because everyone thought that they must donate so much money to this school. They donated $500.
Oh yeah,
the whole time their kids were in the school. I do know that.
Okay,
on fairly good authority. So
that's like a public record type of thing.
Consistent, yeah. It's consistent with what we know of them.
Right, but it definitely we know for sure because it's Dave Hill's cousin.
Yeah, because they told me.
Right.
So there. And we don't really know what. I feel like Eric's voice is his voice because it's too horrible.
It's got to be, yeah. I don't think that guy's hiding anything. He wants Dad happy, but he's not hiding a bunch of secrets.
No.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. No, I agree. I'm hoping. Then with this new administration, the racists go back to. I remember when it would just be like, oh, there's going to be a march, and it would just be like 7 guys at a strip mall,
right?
And they would send like 2 cops. Just be like, yeah, just make sure these fucking idiots get it over with.
Right.
And that would be it.
Yeah. I think you guys did it. Did you guys do it? Okay.
Yeah. Right. So you guys, okay, you'll head out now? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Are you behaving online now? Lest anybody doesn't know, Dave got kicked off Twitter for talking to Trump supporters, of course, about consensually fucking the supporters' mothers.
This is true.
Yeah.
I have been. It's interesting. I sort of lost it. I've lost my Twitter account for starters. Mm-hmm. But actually, I think once Biden was announced, I was like, oh, I wouldn't even if I did have a Twitter account, I wouldn't have the energy for it.
Sure.
Like I felt like such a shift. Not like I think like, oh, everything is going to be great now, but I just felt like, oh, okay. Now let's just focus on other things.
Yeah. Right.
Even though,
but now you don't have an account, though.
I don't have an account, though. A friend of mine, a very powerful friend,
nice,
says that he thinks he could get it back. But I don't think my account is like sitting in some drawer somewhere at Twitter's
I
offices where they're like, you know what? Get this CDR, put it in, and reload Dave's account again. No, I don't think I would. Not being on Twitter is the best. I would recommend it to anybody.
Right.
I didn't think it. You know, at the time I was worried. I thought, what will happen to my millions?
Right.
But no, it's the best. Just
but now you know, like when you do Instagram or whatnot, you know I have to stay professional.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get busted again. No, I mean, Instagram is more just
not as hateful.
Just hanging out.
Hanging out on the beach, showing ass pipe, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, keeping it cool.
Pictures of my breakfast.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Oh, you love it. You love your fucking Marmite, right? I know.
Oh, yeah, you're keeping up with this. Yeah,
I got the butter. To one day you had like a bite left and didn't eat it, and I'm like, is he okay?
I mean, this is I'm. It's minute to minute. Yeah. I'm just as shocked as you.
Right. I look at it like it's a mood ring almost when I see how much of your toast you ate.
It is like I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
When I, because I'm in a whole. My life's been turned.
What's more fun? Down. Eating it? Is it Marmite and butter?
Sometimes Marmite, but now I got Vegemite also, the Australian equivalent.
Right. Is it more fun to sit down and eat it or to make it? You know how you love to make it, just so. Which one do you like better?
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret.
Okay. Somebody else makes it.
For some, no.
It's all the same fucking picture.
What I do at the start of each month, I make 30 breakfasts, photograph them all, and I throw them all out. No, but for whatever reason, there's a fire alarm, or what's it called, smoke detector, mounted directly above the toaster in the kitchen here, which seems like a flawed design. And if you just I like a dark toast.
Sure.
And if you don't fan the thing the whole time, fan the smoke detector and the toaster, the smoke alarm's going to go off and you're going to wake everyone up.
Do you feel like people are proud after making a turkey? Finally, the toast comes out and you're like, I did that. That was made with love. I was on top of it.
If I can make toast without the alarm going off, it's a triumph. Because no one's yelling. No one's yelling at me.
Right.
Can you move the toaster?
Easy.
I've suggested it. I've suggested it. It got shut down.
All right. House rules.
So
that's cool.
I said, let's move the toast to the other side of the kitchen. They said, nope. No one has this problem but you, Dave. So they're not gonna. No concessions.
You got it. Not that a relationship should be based on tricks, but just don't fan it a couple times, and then all of a sudden they'll be on your side.
Shouldn't have asked.
Well, you'd think.
Right.
What's your breakfast game?
I'm not a breakfast eater. I eat like a very good question. I eat maybe like 10 or 11, and then I'll have like a sandwich, a hamburger. I go in.
You go straight to lunch.
I go straight to I go right straight to substance.
What time do you wake? Walk us through it. What's a day in the life during these times?
I get up when we do Keith and the Girl. Usually we do OMAT, a 1 minute at a time program that Henda does, where you center yourself. I love it. Do a couple things. It's great. And so I'll be up at we'll be up at 7. She'll be up earlier. I'll be up a little before 7 for that. Then we do it again at 10. And sometimes I'll nap and I'll get really going at noon. That's the latest, assuming I go back to bed. And then I'll eat like a nice steak, get myself going, and then I do my business.
I love it.
Yeah. That's the secret team. You got to eat it all in the beginning, then work it all off. Everybody eats big at night. That's silly goose.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't eat past 1 p.m.
Right. Everybody knows that. Yeah. Now life has different, different stresses, so maybe you gotta go to 3, 4, but yeah, basically.
Yeah. Not even any fluids past noon.
No, I try no fluids.
No fluids whatsoever.
I'll have gum for like the juice.
Yeah. The gum is just a juice distribution. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple people in the waiting room. Should we let them in?
I don't think so yet. Let's think for a second. Yeah. Dave?
Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Let's give it a shot. Give it a go.
But rapid fire. Rapid fire.
And everybody knows the number 347-474-0260.
I like this. Oh, there we are. There's Carrie from Brooklyn.
Hey, Carrie.
Why does this never work? There's the audio. What's going on, Carrie? Oh, there we are. There's Carrie from Brooklyn. No, you can't have your computer on.
Yes, you can. Keep it on. It's stereo. I love it.
Why does there's the audio. What's going on, Carrie?
Hi, what's up?
Oh, there we are. There's Carrie from Brooklyn. Okay.
Yes, you can. I think you. I like how she's like, "Where's this gonna go?" Uh-oh, here it comes.
Okay,
wait. Talking.
What's going on?
Wait. Okay. You gotta turn her next.
You love it and perfect.
Sorry,
now,
Carrie.
And that's rapid fire. Next.
That's see. It's hard enough. There we go. I had a feeling about this. Sorry about that, Carrie, but the echo. We couldn't hear what was going on.
But Ryan, I like his attitude. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, how you fine folks doing today?
What's happening? You're sideways.
Do we all have to turn?
So I'm here just to give a little lifetime tip. I wanted to tell you this last week, Dave. You know you're complaining about the crap ass shirt you got from that online shop. Here's my thought on that. What I do is I look for like the tri-blends shirts. It's like $3 or $4 more, but you get $3 or $4 worth of value of it every time you put it on because it feels like the T-shirt that you stole from an old lover.
Mm.
So that's
champion.
And it goes a little something like this.
Yeah. Give us a little. Can you give us a few bars of something?
Oh yeah, sure. I got the backup band here, but it
just seems like a shame.
We got a new anthology coming out from Skullgate.
Great.
Wait, the line's breaking up. What?
And then we got more and more.
Do you lose
what
them?
Happened?
I think it's something you clicked on your end deliberately, maybe.
I'm hands free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I was texting.
I don't know what happened.
It wasn't me.
Sorry about that.
I wasn't even paying attention. It wasn't me.
Rapid fire.
That's a pretty good feature. I like that.
All right, I don't think this is working. Just because.
Oh wait.
It's not working. There we go.
I never gave up.
Hi. Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays to you.
I just had to come in because I love my shirt so much. Everyone's
I love it. The Dangerous Snakes Who Hate Bullshit. Thanks for joining the gang.
It's sure come in handy. I gotta
Keith,
say.
we'll get you a shirt.
I want one. And the snake is saying what? Like, I'm almost tired of it. I forget it. Like, it's too much.
He has a knife.
I have basically had it.
I basically had it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's had it.
I felt that way before, for sure.
Wait, where did we lost her? Did we lose?
They're being preemptive now. I like it.
She's still on.
Her video.
We just lost her visual.
No.
We lost her. There she is.
So I have a question.
Okay.
I'm planning my menu for the holiday because I love to cook and I have kids. So what is your favorite holiday meal? Like if you didn't have to cook anything, what would you want?
Cocaine. No. I don't know. Keith, what do you say?
Marmite. A nice
Marmite, just straight out of the jar.
Sounds so good.
I was afraid you'd say something like that.
If I didn't have to cook, what would it like if somebody else made it?
Mm-hmm.
Beef stroganoff.
Ooh.
Or that sole with that thing around it. Like filet of sole, but it has that dough thing around it.
Ooh.
That'd be good. So either of those, please.
Okay, that sounds really good.
I would be fine with spaghetti.
That's not a good suggestion.
Oh,
spaghetti.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Dave?
Spaghetti. Still. No?
Wow, really?
Doesn't sound like we're getting these right.
No,
I don't have it in mind.
Disappointed. What about you, Chris?
It's got to be something that takes a lot of time and cleanup. I would go with like baby back ribs or something because those are,
excuse me.
They take forever to make though.
Christmas Eve.
I wonder. Now she's very into Christmas. The Pope is in her room, for God's sakes. So
Yeah.
keep in mind, this is a big deal this Christmas.
Well, I have this going on too, so let's not be too fast.
Okay.
What is that over there?
Not the Pope.
Nope.
That's a Walter Stedding. Do you know Walter?
No, but I'm intrigued.
You don't know Walter Stedding? He Walter Stedding and the Dragon People, Andy Warhol's other band.
Yeah. Hello, Dave.
Oh, I gotta get it together.
Not his main band, Dave.
Damn it.
Walter's my kids' grandparents because my parents are shite.
But
well,
yeah,
that works out.
That's the first painting my husband ever bought me.
Oh.
And it's the one that stays up because I move things around a lot. So there you go. That's a favorite.
I like it. It's strong.
Yeah, and we like the Pope.
Is that like
funny.
a decal or is it? I can't really tell. Is it on your window?
It's not the real Pope, Chris.
It is. It's on the window.
Yeah,
it's a decal.
It's a fake Pope.
I have a funny Pope story. Would you like to hear it?
I'm intrigued. Go ahead.
So my husband's family is Jewish, and we used to go into New York City for the holidays. And one time everyone was being really annoying, so I left early with the smallest kid who was still in a stroller. And they wouldn't let us cross the street at like 79th or something like that. And my kid was so intrigued why we couldn't cross the street. And he asked the policeman, he said, "Oh, look, it's the Pope." And the Pope mobile drove past us. Oh, so everybody he saw with a bald head after that for like 2 years, is that the Pope? It was hilarious.
I'm more curious why you left angry, the whole family.
Good question.
They're really annoying.
They can be much, right?
Yeah, they're just kind of really, I'm like, I have kids and you guys just like, you can't just, do that.
Right. Basically,
old people, young people, and kids, people without kids. Like once they all had kids, I got a lot of apologies.
Right.
None of us have kids.
That's a good.
That's a strong Pope story.
That's a good Pope story.
That's a pretty good Pope story.
Yeah, I'll see that at the Moth. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but
no, don't sell yourself short.
Don't say that. Don't you say that. What are you most excited about the new year, Jessica?
Oh, my son is turning 15.
Oh,
and I kind of feel like done
with raising him.
He gets it. What's he gonna do?
One. I mean,
I'm done. I love it.
You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, you smell bad and you're just doing what all the other ones did. I'm not going to argue with you. You're going to be the one who doesn't get any pressure. And he does. And he's great. He's great as long as I don't interfere too much. I'm like, okay, rock and roll, man. Join the gang.
Yeah. I think it's a good experiment. What could possibly go wrong?
And what a great question.
Yeah.
Do you guys have kids that you know about?
No. We're
not one.
Not allowed around children.
Well, we were talking about that earlier, where it's interesting that none of us had kids, but we have siblings, so we don't think we were raised properly. If your kids don't have kids, would you take it as a personal affront?
They're bound to procreate. Somebody's bound to procreate.
Hello, you can tell. Who's the one?
Not in their favor.
Who's the one?
The one who'll have a kid. Probably the last one.
Yeah.
The first one or the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, keep an eye open.
What are all the ages of all the kids that you have?
Well, let's see. The older ones are close to 40 and they're not vagina babies. And then I have 25, 23. And
I'm sorry, you don't mean asshole babies, right?
No, they're not vagina babies. They're adopted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, vagina baby. I've never heard them referred to as vagina.
I know you were saying it was like a C-section. But...
I don't want to brag. I knew it was one or the other.
That's a good band name, the Vagina Babies.
Playing at the Roxy.
They go on really early.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going on like at 6:30.
They're by the bathroom.
Oh boy, that's a good visual. The last one, some people would call an accident because he's 10 years after the rest of them.
Hello.
But I call him my dessert baby.
This is all disturbing.
Because Jessica need a little sweetness. I follow.
Yeah. He's like, I'm like, really? This is like icing on the cake. And I was just glad it wasn't menopause, honestly. I was like, I can't be pregnant. We would have had to have sex. And yeah. So I was just like, were we sleeping? I don't know.
Well, may I say,
an adventure.
Dessert Babies, that's a headlining act right there.
Yeah. See, that's the 12:30. That's the 12:30 show.
Yeah.
The Dessert Babies opening for Walter Stedding and the Dragon People.
Yeah, I'm in.
Have you heard the Witch Taint album, Jessica?
Yeah, I already got my copy.
It's great, right?
Wow.
Have you heard it?
Yeah.
What's the best song?
It hurt my eyes.
A lot of pressure.
I mean, it hurt my ears.
Yeah.
No, did I have a favorite
That's
song?
the right answer. So hard to pick.
I don't know if I had a favorite song. I mean, I don't listen to music like that.
I hear you. I did a dissertation on Sons of Satan.
Through with a bunch of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it. I love the art. Who's your artist? Did you do that, Dave?
Oh, I didn't do that record. That was Tim Lehigh.
I like it. It's crazy.
In Vermont, I believe he lives. Yeah, he's amazing.
I watch you in Vermont at times.
You watch me in Vermont?
Yeah, I go to Vermont. I've been going to Vermont all year.
You know what pharmacy he goes to?
Yeah, that's what I was trying. Yeah, do you see me in Vermont, or you?
No. I watched this show from Vermont this year.
Got it.
Why have you been sneaking to Vermont? I didn't think that was a thing.
I have not been to Vermont in some time, but it's on. I hope to return.
I thought we were gonna get the bombshell revelation that they've been doing stand up in Vermont this whole time.
He's really in Vermont all this time. That would be so.
I'm doing Sunday Christmas Mass in Vermont. Oh boy. Well, we have
you
just
were
a couple.
very helpful with the food. I appreciate you guys, though.
I
really made this year.
I like spaghetti.
Bearable. I make spaghetti all the time, though. That's not really special.
Oh, fine. All right.
You could have told me that and not make him feel like an asshole. I mean, we didn't know spaghetti's not the right answer. Name a food.
Spaghetti.
God, I'm enraged.
Actually,
this is what he looks like.
is something that men are very good at making. I don't make the red sauce. The men make the red sauce.
You just get it from a jar.
Yeah, but we buy it.
Yeah. So there.
I think I need to start a show for lonely men to teach them how to make simple things better than Marmite and toast.
Somebody's floating.
I'd watch that show.
Some days on Instagram, I can't even like your breakfast. I feel bad every time I scroll past.
All right. Wow. That is the coldest thing I've ever heard. I can't even like your breakfast.
I like oatmeal days.
That's like a brilliant song lyric. I can't even like your breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We should let you go, Jessica, though, because we just have a couple minutes and then we got to ride off into the live stream
sunset. Have a beautiful rest of the year.
Thank you so much. Enjoy spaghetti on Christmas. Yes, but this is a good. You've teed it up perfectly. Actually, we're gonna do it at 8:00 next week to see how that feels. Because I only sleep. We don't need to get into it.
I need to do it earlier. New York. It works for me. I'm in New York, so that works for me. It's 10:30 already.
Yeah, it's the same time zone, but
earlier is better.
Yeah. 8. We're gonna do 8 p.m.
Is Monday still good for you, Jessica? Like if you made it to Tuesday?
Monday's
Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Okay, so Monday's still okay.
Okay, excellent.
The Pope approves.
Okay, well, thank you, Jessica. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Wise.
That was good. She teed up. I emailed her earlier today, and I'm like, at some point, tee up that we're gonna do 8:00 instead.
Yeah, it worked out.
Bro,
it worked out
Do
perfectly.
we still have 2 more people in the waiting room. Should we just really quick? This one?
Real quick, okay. Lightning round, and then we're gonna say goodnight.
I'll let them both in at the same time.
My dog's gonna shit in the kitchen.
Who has the best Pope story?
Yeah.
When I know somebody who saw something.
Carrie's back, and her hair is different from before.
Costume change.
It's impressive.
Hello.
I had time. I had time to figure it out.
Wait, is it? What do we
Oh,
got?
is it working?
We have there's Ryan is in a guitar store.
Yeah.
I'm in a garage.
Oh, that's your garage. You have a lot of guitars. I feel better about myself. I thought I had a problem.
I've got a big problem. I'm a guitar YouTuber, so that's the situation.
Oh, no way. What is your YouTube channel?
It's called 60 Cycle Hum.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Hi.
This is exciting.
Do you do unpacking? Because I love when people unpack shit.
Yeah, I just did today. Take stuff out of boxes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
This is amazing.
So one of my people over at Sweetwater, they sent me your clip of you doing your Guitar Center bit. And
oh yeah,
they sent it to me like 2 days ago, and so I've been going down the rabbit hole of ingesting like all your stuff. I'm like, whoa, this guy's cool. This guy makes cool music. This guy's funny. I like this.
Thank you.
And then I went over to look you up on Instagram, and you were already following me, and so I already feel like we have like.
Oh yeah. No, once you said it, I'm like, oh yeah. No, I'm guitar stuff, puppies.
Yeah.
And those are my 2 main accounts that I follow. Goats. And then Keith Malley. Those are my 4 just kind of accounts that I follow.
Kind of everything.
On Instagram. Goats,
all
puppies, guitars.
All my stuff on social media just ends up being guitars all the time. That like every now and then like sexy ladies try to work their way in, and I'm just like, no, ignore. I don't want that. Just want more and more guitars.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie, you seem enthralled by this.
Wow.
That's exciting stuff.
Pedal talking, just really liven it up, guys.
Oh, I know, no, but yeah, pedal talk. Oh, don't even.
I wanted to call this this like really racist I don't know what she is. She's some woman who sends my dad all these emails and then my dad forwards them to me. And I found her number, and I wanted to call her live, but I don't think we really have enough time now, right?
Oh, that strikes me as a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea. Is your jacket taped on or is it just so?
Like that.
Yeah, okay, nice.
I'm just actually wearing it backwards.
Yeah, that's the right way to wear it.
Love it.
The zipper's in the back, and why have it in the back?
Hello, that's right.
Oh my goodness. We're arguably getting 2 different kinds. We're getting a lot of heat brought in at the last minute of the show. That's all I can say.
No, but I had a really good plan for it. That it was going to be. I mean, she just had this whole. I was just going to talk to her like I was really sweet and ask her about Mary Magdalene and things Mary Magdalene had done, whether that, just to like get in and find out like what kind of Christian she was first, and then throw her email back in her face.
Okay, let's say we assume that part. Can you just call her and go, fuck you, and then hang up?
Yeah.
Because we'll assume all the other stuff is true. Yeah, we believe you.
Just fast track it. Yeah.
I could do that.
Perfect.
I don't care. Sure.
We should go. I feel like we're just getting started now.
Can Ryan unbox something? Is there time to do that real quick?
8 o'clock is so early. 9 o'clock is so early for me. 10 o'clock is so early. Like I like the midnight hour of the old days, because for me, you guys don't have the kids, but I have the kids to put to bed.
Oh, so you gotta get rid of those kids.
Me time,
Get rid of the kids.
I know somebody that gave up on their 15-year-old, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Hey, he walks among us.
Give up on 8.
Wait, Ryan's gonna unbox something. We'll let him unbox something real quick, and then you don't have anything on the unbox.
Just to see the technique.
I want to come over to your house. You have all the cool guitars.
Come to my house, man. I've got 3 boss pedals here I have to unbox eventually.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Are they the Waza craft?
No, I don't have any. Oh wait, I do have a Waza. I'll do the Waza.
Please.
We're getting deep.
Oh, he did it.
Look at
he
that.
just did
Look,
it.
There's papers in here. Oh shoot, it's wrapped in plastic still.
Make more noise with the plastic.
It's fresh.
Nice. Do you live with somebody? Like when you unbox, do you have to be get out of here? I'm unboxing.
Oh, I got 2 young kids. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the hot stuff. Here's the money shot right there.
Oh, so smooth.
You guys got to pay if you want to see the rest.
Sure, save that for the channel.
There you go.
It's amazing.
Exciting stuff.
Oh,
Exciting
I love
stuff.
it. Oh,
there it is.
You don't want to know what's going on under this table.
Yeah, if you're ever in San Diego, hit me up. We'll hang out.
I will. I'll check out your garage or wherever that is.
Yeah, it's a dungeon and it would be a trap and you'd never escape.
I like it.
It's all a trick.
Check in next week, and Carrie, we'll call that woman next week, and you can tell her to fuck off.
I think that should be a whole show. That sounded exciting. Call that lady.
I think you come back next week and we see your whole wardrobe.
Fine.
Yeah.
All good things. Well, thanks, you guys. Thank you so much, Keith Malley.
Thank you.
Everyone, if you're not already watching, listening to Keith and the Girl, get on it. And OMAT as well.
OMAT's cool, but you'll see everything at Keith and the Girl, and it's all right there. KeithandTheGirl.com/dad, DAD is the exciting dad stuff we were talking about.
Yes, it's amazing. And thank you, Boy Criminal, Chris Gersbeck, and Chicken Rancher, Des.
Hi, guys.
Everyone, I guess Christmas is Friday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So everyone enjoy spaghetti or whatever.
Not spaghetti!
Whatever you get up to, and we'll see you next week. Put on the action music. There we go. Look at that.